Have you ever been in a conversation where someone is so angry, so frustrated, that you felt like you were about to explode too? Maybe at work with a client or even with a friend or a family member. I deal with this every day, and I've noticed something. Most people don't know how to handle these situations. Difficult conversations can go two ways. Either they turn into a fight, or they become an opportunity for real understanding. What makes the difference? It's not just what you say, it's how you handle yourself. So in this video, we are gonna see 3 tools to stay calm and shift the conversation in a constructive way. I noticed in my job, I work a lot with people, and I work with people who are frustrated most of the time. They come to us with problems, with challenges, with a lot of frustration and anger, and they want a solution and they want it right now. And most of the time they don't even know what is going on, what is the situation or the process to solve the situation, and yet they are even more frustrated because, as you know, when we don't know, we get even more frustrated. When we are not in control, that makes us even more angry. It's important in these situations to really handle it, to really be in control, to understand what is happening and to manage the situation in a constructive way. Because I noticed that sometimes when we get trapped on this situation of frustration and we mirror it to ourselves and absorb this energy, we often end up fighting, hurting others, saying things that we regret later, and get frustrated and angry as well. So the conversation becomes really a deaf conversation where no one is listening, no one is getting to any point, nobody is winning, everybody's trying to be right, everyone is trying to show that he has the last word, and it's not constructive, let's admit it. It ends up with fights, people stop talking to each other, relationships are broken because of this. So that's why in my job, at least, I tried few things, and 3 tools are the sum up of all these tools to help you manage your conversations in a much better way. It's a very authentic and simple way that I'm gonna guide you through now and share it with you. Before that, I would like to invite you to reflect on one thing, and maybe also to realize it, because I came up to this realization ultimately, and it helped me a lot in my life, and to ponder things before I get frustrated or get involved on it emotionally and reacting to it. I need you to understand this. I'm gonna start with this, okay? From one point, if we react emotionally to things, listen very carefully, if we react emotionally, we can damage relationships, hurt others, or say things we might regret. It might really break a very, very deep relationship. On the other side, when we stay calm, we turn conversations into a win-win game, because each and everyone will be winning at the end of the day. And imagine how powerful it is to be aware of this, to be aware of that we might choose, because it's about choice, to either react to the circumstance, the conversation, or the situation, or respond. Listen and respond in a constructive way and be all of us winning. Okay, now with that being said, let me introduce you the 3 tools to stay calm and shift the conversation to a constructive way. Let's start with number 1, the most important thing, and it's something that you can apply in each and every area of your life. Whatever you are about to do, use it. Set intentions. Be intentional through your conversation. Before even responding, please take the time for yourself to ask yourself, what is my goal? What is my purpose through this conversation or this exchange or this situation, whatever it is? What do I want to obtain from it? What do I want to reach through it? How would I like it to end? What are my intentions? What would I like to convey in this conversation? For example, I don't know, for me in my job, I always start my day on my shift to work, I always say, how can I genuinely help each and every person today? I am gonna set the intention of today that with every call, with every message, with every email I am getting, I'm gonna do my best to help the person get through it, to find a solution. I'm gonna leave every customer with an answer, with a solution to his problem. So I already set a positive energy, intentional energy, that whatever comes to me today, genuinely, I wanna provide solutions. I am calm, so whatever I receive, any message or any call, I am in a very calm mood, in a mood where I really want to help others. Okay? Once you hold your intentions, by then, you will notice that you will shift your energy, because you are not going to be on the energy of, for example, for me, when I started this work, and whenever I was working with people, with customers, especially when you have to deal with objections or people that are stressed and frustrated, and they really are craving for a solution, and they get upset if they don't hear what they want to hear, and you don't give them any solution or any answer, they get frustrated. One thing I've learned is that it's important on these situations to shift my energy, to put myself in the mood, in the energy and the vibration of solution orientation. I really want to give the solution. My intention is really to give a solution. I'm gonna find it, I'm gonna look for it, and I'm gonna give it. Because I remind myself each time that I know what I'm doing, I know how I do it, and if I don't know it, I know where to find the solution. So that's fine. I can do it. I can help them. It's gonna be all right. And this is an energy that feels safe. It feels confident, safe, caring, loving, genuine, authentic. And I think all of us can perceive it when we are even going to buy something or asking for advice. We can see and feel the difference between a person that is really genuinely willing to help us, or a person that do not care, or that is afraid of us, or that don't want to talk about it, or is not in the mood. We can sense it, and it can be sensed even if you are on the phone or on chat or via email. Even if there is the space, the virtual space between you and others, you can feel it. So set the intention, set it in your mind, in your heart, and in your body. Have that small conversation with yourself. For me, it's like a meditation, not the classical meditation. It's a thing where I stay with myself and I set my intentions with myself to feel secure at first for me, because I need to feel secure to reflect and to project my security to the other person, to let her know that when she talks to me, she's in a good place. It's gonna be all right. She's safe. I am here to help her. I am here to give her the support. I'm here to give her the answers. That is my goal. I am here to serve her. How can I help you? That is my intention. So whatever is your case in any conversation, even if it's you are having a fight, an argument with your partner, or with your kids, or a friend, or a family member, or even in the street, it might happen, Just remind yourself, what is my intention? What is it that I want from this? How do I want this to end? What conclusion? And I am sure, and I hope so, your intention always is to find a way to be productive, to find a solution, to find a way out, not to stay on the frustration or the anger, blaming, pointing fingers one against the other. You did this, I did this, you were wrong, I was wrong, you are not fine, you are crazy, etc. We don't want this. We want to have an exchange. Once we set the intention, now we move to the second tool, which is to listen beyond the words. What do I mean by that? Listening beyond the words means if you are exchanging, having a conversation with someone, do not only give credit or trust only what they are saying, the words that are coming out of their mouth. There is a world behind the words. There is really a universe behind it. There are triggers, emotional triggers. There are frustrations. There are limiting beliefs. There are insecurities, so many other things. So when someone is talking to you, go beyond what he's saying. Let's say, in my case, for example, at work, probably it happened to me that a customer would be attacking the company by saying, you didn't do well your job, you are not professional, I should have been refunded by now, or etc. And they get upset and they attack my person and my knowledge and my integrity. If I only listen to what they are saying, it's gonna explode, it's gonna be a bomb, because I'm gonna start defending myself. But if I understand and I keep calm and I remind myself that my intention is to give a solution for us to at the end of the conversation, win on each part, on both parts, because for me it's a win. If I serve you the best way and I give you the solution, it's a challenge that I overcame. So it's, for me, it's a small win. And for you, I guess, when you call, you are intending and waiting and expecting to hang up the phone with a solution to your problem, with clarity. Okay, so I will not just stop to how you are attacking me or how you are aggressive with me or the bad words you are saying to me. I will go beyond, because when you are attacking me and saying you are not professional, you are supposed to do this by then, but you don't even know the process, and I'm aware of that, I acknowledge it, I will not attack you and say, no, you are the ignorant, you don't know how it was up, this is how things work, I don't care. I will understand, okay, this person is coming here, she took something, she bought a product, the product haven't been delivered to her. Now she's frustrated because she invested her money. She trusted our shop, for example. She trusted us. She trusted the system, and she trusted that the product will be delivered on time. But now there have been an incident. We are aware that there is an incident, that usually it's not how things work. But we also know that there is a solution. The person will either get her product or be refunded. So it's just about finding for us the good energy to calm this person. So first of all, maybe in my case, I usually let them speak, tell all they have to say. I listen to them very attentively, and then we get to the breaking down their problem and what they are looking for and what is it that they truly need, the real solution to their problem. And this calms them usually. For me, at least, it works always. Second thing, most important in this, in listening beyond the words, is to pay attention to their emotions. Their emotions, such as frustration, fear, anger, anxiety, stress, self-doubt, worry. What is it that they are feeling? Are they confused? Because remember, when someone is in a situation where he's not in control, as I said previously, they get frustrated. We all get frustrated when we don't know what is next. What are we going to do? What is the process? What is the procedure? How can I get there? Oh my God, we get in anxiety. We get scared. I'm going to lose everything. This is going to be a huge problem. They are not serious. They are thieves. They are not honest. They are going to steal my money. Whatever it is, this is a fake shop. Anything might happen. I'm gonna lose someone. In case of relationships, for example, I'm gonna lose him. He's gonna reject me. He's not gonna like me. Whatever it is, oh my God, he's judging me. He's attacking me. He's gaslighting me, etc., etc. Please listen to these emotions. Read them, and you can see it. One, from the words they are using, the tone of voice, because we can notice the difference between a calm tone of voice and a frustrated or angry or scared or insecure. We can feel it. We can sense that the tone of voice is different. So this is something to pay attention to, okay? And another thing is to pay attention to their energy. Energy and emotions, I might say, are similar, because you can catch it. If you are in person talking to someone, you can see it from their body language. You can see if they're frustrated. You can see if they're angry, if they're calm, if they are relaxed or chill or scared. You can feel it because you see it. We do feel energy of people, even through a phone or a WhatsApp or a message. We can sense it. What is the energy? You sense this and you listen to this. Then, once we have listened to the words and what is beyond the words, so the emotions and the energy, it is time for us to choose how to interpret it. Because remember, everything is about personal interpretation. Whatever in your life is happening is your interpretation, as well as for the other person in front of you with whom you are dealing. They are having their own unique interpretation. So it's important to always remember, what I say is not what you hear, and what you say is not what I hear. So I need to remember that we have own interpretations. And in my place, I do have the power to choose to either react or respond thoughtfully. That is in my power. It is in my power to choose to be calm, to understand Well, because I set already my intentions, I heard the words and I've seen beyond the words and I understand where is this person coming from. So I do understand that it's not a personal attack. I know that it's coming from something else, triggered within them, from their own perspective, that I have no idea what they have been through, what is going on, why are they frustrated, and how have been their day and their life, and have been their journey. So I'm not in a place to judge, to react to that, to be aggressive in exchange, or to return to them the same behavior that they are giving to me. I can choose to have always a thoughtful response, the respecting one. So, how am I choosing to interpret this? You can interpret it in any ways. You can either say, are they being aggressive or just seeking clarity? Usually they are seeking clarity. Beyond this aggressive attitude and tone of voice, they are trying to seek clarity. It might not be the good way to do it, but it's their way on that moment with what they have on that right moment. They are angry, so they are gonna be aggressive, but the point is they are here because they seek clarity. The more clarity they will get from me, the calmer they will be, because they will feel safe, they will feel balanced, they will feel in control, and they will feel that they are handled, they are in good hands, and everything is gonna be all right. Okay, that's important. Another question that you might say is, are they disrespecting you actually, or are they overwhelmed? Even if somebody is telling you words that might be hurtful, and maybe his point is to hurt you, but honestly, they don't even know you. Maybe they hurt because it's their way to prove themselves. This is how they learned to prove themselves, to show themselves, to be the stronger, the louder, to be heard, to be understood. Maybe they were raised on this, and for them, being respected is by disrespecting others. And that's fine. We are not here to judge them. We just need to read and listen beyond their words and understand that beyond this disrespect, there is overwhelm, there is frustration, there is fear. So that's important. Here is where your interpretation is going to be a key role. And if you are setting your intention clearly for yourself from the beginning, I am sure you are going to choose the right interpretation for you, and you are going to choose to respond in a productive way, constructive way, than to be reacting and getting into defensive mode. Okay, we do agree, I hope, on this up until now. Now, with that being said, we can move to the third tool, the most important, that is going to close it all up. Very important. Be aware of yourself. Okay? Pay attention to your body, to your emotions, and to your thoughts. Is your heart racing, for example? Are you feeling tense? Are your hands sweating? Are you getting triggered? Are you feeling defensive? Are you feeling like you are offended or aggressed by someone or gaslighted? This is important. Listen to yourself. Be careful. Be mindful of what is going on with you. Because this is the first step. You need to become aware, to own what you are feeling and what you are experiencing before you can respond, before you can calm down. Because reaction happens usually when we are not aware. So we are driven by the circumstance, but by what's happening, and we are just reacting, surviving, okay? Trying to overcome it, trying to win it. And it's not necessarily the case. It's also good sometimes to just be aware of what is happening, own it. Okay, what he said, I don't like what he said. He have been disrespectful. He have been aggressive. I'm angry now. I'm angry. My jaws are getting warm. I feel the tension. My heart is racing faster. I feel like I want to scream. I'm really angry. Take a deep breath. Remind yourself of your intentions. Remind yourself that it's not personal, that they have their interpretation and you do have your own, and that you choose how to interpret. It's your choice. Your choice is how to interpret, how to perceive, and how to respond. And if you do it for yourself. Because if you get angry because someone is angry, you are hurting yourself in all levels. Your emotions, everything is going to be hurt. Maybe all your day is going to be ruined because of this. And you don't have to play this game. you can choose a different play. You can choose a different game. You can opt for responding, for constructiveness, for productivity, for finding solutions, being solution oriented. It's important in these cases also to remember that you can be the big one, the good one on the conversation. You can choose to be the one that calms the storm. Okay? You can choose to be the one that navigates the waves, the one that controls the situation, instead of being like the other person, angry. You don't always have to mirror. Sometimes you can be the person in front of the mirror instead of being the mirror of the person. I don't know if this metaphor can make sense. Remember, we are always seeing and projecting and perceiving and interpreting from our own point of view. Even when we decide and we perceive that a person is being angry, we are perceiving it from our point of view. We are not sure 100% that they are angry. What might appear like anger could be weakness, could be fear, could be vulnerability, frustration. So just remind yourself of that. Be the person who is looking to the mirror and smile to the mirror for it to smile to you. Don't be the mirror waiting for the person in front of you to smile back and settling to their mood if they are upset, and be upset in exchange. Alright, this is really, really important. After that, I can tell that, remind you that your interpretation is really important in this case. Also, another thing very important is to remember that it's not personal. Nobody's attacking your person. It's not against you, because nothing you can do can define you. And what others say about you do not define you. So if somebody is saying you as a failure, it's not that. Don't allow what others say to determine who you are. Don't allow either your failures or your mistakes to define who you are. Always remember that your mistakes are not you, your failures are not you, your flaws are not you. They are just parts of you, and that's fine to have them. And others do not know you in the same way you do not know them. So nobody is in a place to judge others, to define them, to label them, or to say how they should act or how they should react. So nothing personal. When somebody's angry, he might be angry for his own reasons. We don't have to have it all figured out and to understand exactly where he's coming from. We can just be tolerant, open-minded, and remember that it's everything about perceptions, and everyone is having his own unique journey. He's going through his own unique things, and be mindful of that. So don't take it personally. Don't allow the trigger to kill you. Acknowledge the trigger, but do not use it against yourself. Just acknowledge it, because it's going to help you to work on yourself, to improve yourself, to understand where your emotions are arising from, and why and when, and just calm them down, understand them, question them, and move on in a very constructive way. Do not make the conversation, for example, about your triggers or about the blame, or make yourself either the victim, or allow others to make you feel like you are the bad character in the story. Maybe try, for example, I never try to be right or to make the other person right. I don't think it's about you are right and I am wrong. I think we are all right. Why? Because each and every one of us have his own unique perspective and interpretation, based on his own beliefs system, his own motivational mechanism, his own experiences, lessons of life, realizations, epiphanies, whatever you want to call it. They do have their own process and their own path and journey. So yes, if they think they are really right on their point of view, yes, they are for their point of view. Does it mean that I have to agree? No, I do not have to agree. I own my own voice. I own my own opinion. I do also have my own beliefs that I honor. Like I honor theirs, I honor mine as well. And I understand that we are not coming from the same place. So for me, the intention is always to find a solution. It's not about who is right, who is gonna have the final word. It's about how can we make it productive? How can we move from now? How can we make it better from this moment? How can I help you? That's important. Very, very important. Another thing that you need to remember is sometimes we also get frustrated because, at least in my experience on this job, Sometimes I don't have the answers. Some people may come with very unique and personal individual situations and challenges that they are not on the manual. It happens. So in these cases, instead of being panicked or saying, oh my God, I don't know, or trying to be aggressive just to hide the fact that I don't know, they might be also aggressive and notice that I'm knowing. Well, I will just be calm and honest and say, listen, sir, this is a very unique perspective. This situation is very unique. This is the first time I experienced this. How about you give me a few seconds, hold on, I will find the answer. I'm going to ask the right department. I'm going back to you right now. Or maybe if it's an information that I know it's going to take a few hours, how about I get back to you later? May I call you later? May I send you an email later to let you know about it? Or can you call us tomorrow and I will give you the information? Simple. Be honest. There is no problem. It's not a problem. Be humble, I would say, in this case. And know that it's fine if you don't know everything. It's fine. No one is born with all the informations. We are not in artificial intelligence. We are humans. We learn every day. We discover every day. Every situation is here to teach us something. So when we have a customer or a partner or anyone that is dealing with something of which we have no idea, and it's the first time we deal with such a thing, we are going to ask to take time to elaborate it, to process it, to understand it, and then we can get back to them with a better solution, with a better answer. It's all right. I don't know, you might be wondering what could be an example of answers that I could give. For me, for example, usually it's important for me because I appreciate it when it's happened to me. I really take care about the fact that the person with whom I am dealing really need to understand that I really hear her. So I would say, I hear you. I want to give you the right answer, so let me check and get back to you. I hear you, I understand where you are coming from, or I would like to understand where you are coming from even better. Please give me some time. I need some time now just to process it, and I will get back to you as soon as possible with the right answer. Okay? This is gonna build trust and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Why? Because you are being honest and you are being vulnerable and humble. You are acknowledging when you are in control and you know the thing, and you also acknowledge when you don't know it, and you show the other person that you know where to find the answer. That's important, because we don't care if you know everything. What's important, what matters, at least for me, from my point of view and with the customers I deal with, it's not that they expect you and they pretend from you that you know it all together right now. They appreciate that you are going to look for the answer. They appreciate that you are investing on this thing, that you are taking it seriously, and you are going to do your best. And somehow, somewhere, there is an answer that is coming. So they trust it. They trust this thing, and they feel like they can trust you because you are being vulnerable. You are being genuinely yourself. You are telling the things as they are, whether the good or the bad. You are being transparent, and you are saying the things as they are. So, with that being said, remember what we said. So, when you are about to get in a very conflictual conversation or exchange, when situations get really tough, remember that you need to set your intentions, focus on helping, not proving yourself, listen deeply, look beyond the words to understand their real needs, stay self-aware, manage your own emotions to keep the conversations constructive. Now, before we end up, I would like to just invite you to think about the last tough conversation that you've had. How would have it changed if you used those 3 tools? And let me know, please. I'm just curious. Even better, if you can share with us your tools to manage tough situations, or even if you want to share with us your tough situations and how did they impact you? What did you learn from them? How did you feel? Have there been a situation where it was really impossible to find your way out? Let us know. Let's converse about it. I would love to hear from you. I would love to exchange. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. I hope I really brought you value today. I really hope that these 3 tools are going to be useful for you. That don't hesitate to share them if you find them useful or you think they can be of any use to other people. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Much love.